I once vowed to never play this game ever again due to how bad it is. But since I have a retro gaming channel, I want to show everyone how bad this game truly is for the Super Nintendo. And this is probably one of the worst renditions of Frogger to ever be made at all, period. Because everything looks bland. There's hardly any sound effects. There's not much of anything there. Why does this game exist? I don't know. It's the same concept as Frogger. There's some sound effects there. Whoops. Pixel perfect too. You have to be in there pixel perfect in order for it to work. Yeah, see, look at that. Graphics aren't too bad. Faintly ugly, though. Almost every other version of Frogger, if you're just there at the hole, it'll go in. There. Oh, okay. So I'll try again. Whoever made this game should be ashamed. Because it's very, very generic. Because look at the bus. There's really no animation. The cars, there's nothing there on the vehicles. But we'll see once I get to the second level, if I can. Probably better get the hole on the very far right. Listen, good. There we go. Surprised I was actually able to pull it off. Yep, this is... Whoops! Pretty much it for Frogger for the Super Nintendo. Yep, that one's going to be the most challenging. Any day. There we go. There. Watch out for bay gators in level 2. See, there's more cars. No music, no nothing. If someone would ever do a ROM hack to this for improvement, animation, music, better gameplay, that would be wonderful to see. But this... is one of the most generic versions of Frogger ever. It's really bland. And this is on the Super Nintendo. There. Getting somewhat better. Try not to croak in level 3. Yeah, see? It's all just, I don't know, like static. Like it's like a poor rendition of Photoshop. And look at the alligator. Crocodile, whatever it is. Oh! I was too busy looking at the croc. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Things just keep slightly changing up level by level, kind of like the old Frogger, but the only thing this has going for it is just the sound effects. There's no music, there's no extra options, there's no nothing. And see, it doesn't even let you go back. Once you pick one player or two player, that's it. Is there any way to back out? Select, pause. It's pretty much what it is. It's like a head-on collision. Yeah. Oh, I actually scored 90 points. Huh. Whoever George is, he got the highest score. Well, this game will now set back up on my shelf until further notice. Because I've only touched it once before. Or maybe twice before? I can't remember now. But this is one of the worst renditions of Frogger ever. And I think this game came out late in the Super Nintendo's lifespan. You'd think that this game would have more going for it because, Super Nintendo, a lot of powerful stuff, sound effects, music, Mode 7, a whole bunch of stuff. But no, here we have a generically made deal. We're going to reset this real fast. Since this is brought, onto the Retron 5, it's HD. Majesco Sales Inc. Morningstar Multimedia. Licensed by Nintendo, yeah. Hasbro. Konami and Frogger, yeah. Programming David Lubar. You should be ashamed, sure. This is not the best kind of thing. I don't know if you're like on a time crunch or anything, but I can't believe I'm actually shaming. Yeah, graphics Bill, Janet, testing, Robert Prescott. Yeah. You guys should have done just a little bit more. You have a lot of space on this cartridge on the Super Nintendo. And yet, how can you fumble that hard? Let's see what 2 players does. Player 1, press start. Player 2, press start. I don't have a second controller hooked up. Yes, so this is the depressing version, the bland, generic version of Frogger on the Super Nintendo. Have I said that many times before? Yeah, and I'll say it again. It is a generic, bland version of Frogger. I consider this the worst version of Frogger to ever come into existence in all of the video game spectrum. Because I'm a huge fan of Frogger. And I learned that Frogger was on the Super Nintendo a couple years ago. I never looked it up. I grabbed it and I was thinking, it's like, yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, what's this? Yep. Sometimes when you try to polish a turd to make it shiny, it doesn't quite work out. And every gaming console has their worst and trashy titles and some of the best titles. This one's probably number one on that list because you can't polish a turd with this some sort of a branding of calling it Frogger. Yeah.